It is another Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producer, is here wearing the finest of side chick Tom and Dan tank top shirts, or racerback.
It's the rocker tank.
Oh,
excuse
me. It's the rocker tank.
Yeah.
Gotta love that. And you are a rocker.
And roller.
I don't know what that means.
So
Don't want to know what that means.
we have one of our fine clients on the phone with us
Arguably my favorite,
from Trulieve.
for obvious reasons.
Again, you can go to trulieve.com and see all their awesome products.
There are a multitude of awesome products, almost too many products to list. There's a ton of great stuff on their website.
And on the line with us right now to tell us about all those products and maybe a new location and some other things they got going on is Skylar. How you doing, Skylar?
I'm good. How are you all?
Good.
I mean, we like it better when we can have you in here and we can see people
I
and see
know.
faces. But hey, this is where we're at. But thank goodness that you guys are going strong, because let's just say with the way the world is now, I've had a lot of time, and with a lot of time, using Trulieve products has made the time a lot better.
Good. That's what we like to hear.
Also makes me come up with the most creative ideas that I then see the next day when I write them down. I'm like, that seemed way better yesterday.
Yeah. I write
It
a
seemed
lot
brilliant
of,
yesterday.
Those are my Trulieve diaries, and I write a few things.
Yeah.
Then I go back and look at them. I'm like, good thing I waited a few beats.
Yeah.
Good thing I waited a few
This
beats.
seemed like I solved the universe's mysteries, and really is just the scribblings of a madman.
Yeah.
Skylar, let's talk about the new location.
Sure. So we opened our 47th location last week, or so I guess 2 weeks ago, across from the Mall of Millennia. I know, right? And that's a prime location for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also opened our 48th location last week. So we opened Daytona Beach, which is really exciting for us to get over there on the Space Coast area. So we're rocking and rolling.
Pardon, but do you guys have enough marijuana for Daytona Beach? I'm not sure. Sure you do. As a person that grew up in DeLand and spent, me and my wife, she's in the studio today, we spent so much time in Daytona. I'm not sure you have enough green to cover all of Daytona. They're gonna be happy boys.
Yeah. My pop told me Daytona was Spanish for marijuana. I don't know if that's true, but
keep Skylar out of that.
And Skylar, let's talk about some of the products from Trulieve and any new products that you guys have coming out, because I really enjoy all the capsules at Trulieve.
Yeah,
and,
you're more of an edible guy, and I'm more of a both guy.
Yeah.
Like I like, and then Butler's more of a vape guy.
Yeah. And I like all the.
Sam, what do you? You're a vape gal, right?
I do vape and capsules.
Yeah, the capsules are just the capsules are easier. Okay,
I did like the True Powder, but I haven't been back lately to grab some.
I went through my True Powder.
I gotta I'll just be honest with you, and I won't give you too much information, but I suffer from some stomach deals, and now and again, and I tell you what works are the capsules are the best. Because it just it calms me down, settles. My stomach problem is directly related to my anxiety problem. So if I can get if I can get one under control, I can get the other under control.
Yeah.
But I've been in there, talked to some of your team, and they dialed me in pretty good for IBS, which was awesome.
And this is coming from me, Tom Van, not from Skylar. So this is my own personal advice. Okay. But I like to take a capsule with a little bit. My trick is I take it with a little bit of cheese.
Oh, like a dog.
Get it like a dog.
Yeah,
exactly like Lena and her. What was that? She was addicted to the pain pills.
The Tramadol.
Tramadol.
But so I take the capsule with a little bit of cheese because it seems to heighten the effect. Because when my liver starts processing the fat and the cheese, that you
fat activation.
Seems to be some sort of, because I've done it without it and or with any sort of fat, like whatever you want, but it's got to be fat for whatever reason.
Trust me when I tell you, and you would never do this because we're both on health kicks. We're trying to lean out, but man, if you want to go to the moon, Trulieve plus fried chicken will take you there.
Oh yeah.
It will
the
take
more
you
the fat, the better. Anyway, but let's talk about some products, Skylar.
Sure. So last Tuesday we launched our limited edition Maui Wowie. So it's an 800 milligram vape cartridge. So it is sativa, and it is a little bit pricier because you are getting 800 milligrams. So it's a big cartridge, but it's $94. But we've heard several people raving about that, so that's new. We also launched 2 new ground flower strains. We have Grand Slam, which is a mixture of bubblegum and lemon OG. And then we also have Catnip Kush, which is Jack Herrera and Super Silver Haze. And the ground flower is a lot cheaper, so it's $25.
And that's like
which is pretty good.
Is that for convenience? Because I was looking at the Grand Slam this morning on y'all's website, and I mean, dare I say, it looks so perfect, like and fluffy and like nice. And I don't think I've ever been able to accomplish that on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for those of you that don't want to dabble in that, they do make things a lot easier for you.
Yeah.
We do, and we're very good at make our. We have a guy that makes all of our pictures and all that stuff, and he's extremely talented. So I'm glad that you said it looks fluffy, and it is. It's a beautiful flower, and these new hybrid strains are supposed to be pretty good. So we just launched them last week, so we're hoping that they do pretty well.
Skylar,
but have you guys? Oh, sorry. I wanted to touch quickly. Have you all tried? Because I know you said you like our tinctures and stuff because you don't like smoking. Have you tried any of our Bensk tinctures? They're flavored, so you can put them with food.
No,
I have not.
Oh, that's good for you, buddy.
I've just tried the concentrate and the oral concentrate.
You need to make yourself a go to the moon chicken breast.
So what is this now? Explain it to me.
So Bensk is one of our partners, and so we've launched a partnership with them a while ago, but we now have 300 milligram flavored tincture. So we have garlic, lemon, rosemary, truffle, and then extra virgin olive oil.
This is changing the game.
Skylar, I don't mean to interrupt you, but my 2 favorite things in the world are garlic and marijuana. My wife knows that. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You can add it to you can have some truffle mashed potatoes or garlic mashed potatoes.
Let's go to Trulieve
garlic
after this.
Lemon chicken. Yeah,
dude, you
can do a lot.
That's fantastic.
And are these specifically made to put on foods? I assume, right?
Yeah. I mean, since we can't do edibles yet, a lot of people aren't taking it as an under-the-tongue medication. It's more to add it into their daily routines of what they eat and stuff to help with that relief. But they're only $44, so they're not super expensive. So I would suggest trying a few of them. And also, we have a great return policy, so if you don't like the flavor or it doesn't work for you, return it.
I can attest to that. Your return policy is a bit ridiculous because I've come in before I'm like, hey, this thing's a little wonky. This cartridge isn't working right on the... was the Sunshine I had. And then they just swapped it right out. It was immediate, and so super fast.
Don't do what I assume a lot of people are going to do is take all, there's 1 milligram left of 800 milligrams. You're like, I didn't like it that much. Oh, really?
Yeah, no. We won't return it for that.
You ate 799 milligrams of it and left me 1, and you're now saying you don't like it? Yeah. So it's got to be reasonable.
No.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
yeah, but those are cool for you to try too.
Yeah, 100%. Skylar, a lot of people have been asking me about your guys' policy, obviously with everything going on. As far as I know that curbside pickup is preferred, but can you still walk into the store?
You can. A lot of stores, though, have kind of transitioned into wanting you to order online, and it's actually really simple, and I would highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Because our products are now updating in real time, so when people are purchasing and stuff's out of stock, they're restocking in real time and all of that. And so on our website, you go there, place your order, we'll call you, say it's ready, you get text alerts. If you have questions, there's a chat box in the right corner that you can go to and say, hey, it says this is out of stock. Is that true? And we can check on that for you. So we recommend, if you can, place an order online to do it, but you're obviously always welcome. We just have... we only allow so many people in the store at a time, right? So you're going to be waiting significantly longer than someone who placed an online order.
It's funny. I've used the chat bubble before to check on the availability for stuff. Super easy to do. So Take advantage of all these cool things that they actually have for you to make it quick and easy and safe.
And Skylar, I'm curious to see how has like the pandemic and everything like affected Trulieve's business. I assume that people are, since they're staying at home and basically stuck inside, they're gonna want their THC in some way or the other.
So their families don't drive them crazy.
Yeah. And I assume, just like myself, like that's the first thing I was like, I didn't care about food or toilet paper. I was like, gotta go to Trulieve immediately.
That is 100% accurate.
That's exactly what he did.
Toilet paper.
Skylar, he totally
Who
did
cares?
That. He's like, I'm freaking out, man.
No. And that's how a lot of patients are, especially like right now, mental health is at an all-time low, right?
Yeah.
So anxiety, depression, PTSD, those sort of things, especially with people losing their jobs. So thankfully, we were deemed essential early on. So we just kind of had to shift. So, more people want deliveries. They don't want to go into the store, or at least in the beginning, too. That's really how it was. So we had to hire more delivery drivers. We had to expand our fleet team and transition to have a better or a different online ordering process so that we text you, we call you, all that stuff. Because usually people want to come into the store and have that experience, but now they don't as much. And so, just change some of that stuff. But besides that, we're rocking and rolling. Like I said, we opened 2 new stores in the last few weeks. So we're doing great. People want their medication and they want to feel better in cannabis health. So we're here to support them with that.
Yep, 100%. Are there any modified store hours that anybody should know about? It's all online, correct? If you go to Trulieve.com, it tells you everything.
It is. And we have an update, but you can't miss it. It's in red, I'm pretty sure. So it's like right there when you go to our website, and all of our updates for policies and procedures are on there. But we do. So the first hour we're open is a designated care hour. So if you're immunosuppressant, you can come into the store and feel safe, right? Because there aren't a ton of people around you. That's your time.
Right.
And then, so we're open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Monday through Saturday, and then 10 to 6 on Sunday. So we've extended an extra hour to be open during the week to give people more time to come and get their medicine.
Gotcha.
Since,
that's perfect.
I get a lot of people still the number one question. People kick it around in our chat room all the time. They want to know, where can I find a doctor? Super easy, even on the Trulieve website. Under the area that says for patients, the first tab down says find a doctor. That's where you go.
Yep.
And any area, you could be listening to me in Miami, wherever, you're going to be able to find a list on there, and it's super duper easy to do it. So that is still, it's funny because you wouldn't think of it, but it is still the number one question I get is, how do I start this process?
And I've seen a lot of more than normal people ask, like, okay, I'm going to get my card. It seems like people just have more time, obviously. They're like, well, I've been putting this
do it now.
Yeah, I'm going to put it off for a while. I'm going to get my card. And then their first question is like, what do I need to know? And it's just like, just go to Trulieve.com, go to find a doctor, and they'll walk you right through it. Like everybody walking.
Exactly.
It's insanely easy. They'll tell you everything you need to know, and you will get your card. I tell everybody the same thing. It's like, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just go through the process. What's cool about it now is,
it's way faster than when I did it.
It's way faster.
Yeah,
it's way more streamlined, and everybody knows and is familiar with the process, so it makes it a lot easier. Well, Skylar, it was great talking to you. Is there anything else our listeners need to know about Trulieve?
So this isn't necessarily about Trulieve, but a side thing about physicians, if you're already a patient, you can now, they're using telehealth. So when you renew your card, if you were nervous about going into the doctor's office for some reason, you can make an appointment with your doctor and see them virtually. So you don't have to go into the office.
We all have done that.
Now, if you're
it's good to hear you say that. Tom did it. Sam did it. I did it myself. I did mine 2 days ago.
It's so easy.
It's the easiest thing. But now, did you hear if they're going to continue this? Because there had been, it
changes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so it changes. So it was supposed to expire last week, and then it was renewed.
Great.
So we're not too sure. Now, that does not cover new patients.
Right.
So if you're a new patient, you still have to go in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like our lady, I've seen her, 3 times. She knows who I am, and again, once you're an established patient, and if things are okay for you, because there have been times when I've had to add things on or take things away, dial it in. But once you're talking to somebody, telemedicine takes all of maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
Dude, I screamed, please keep telemedicine forever, because it is like...
Yeah, that's how a lot of people feel.
Just,
It's convenient,
so,
just super convenient.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Think about all the time you spend in a waiting room and in your car
driving.
and in traffic.
Yeah,
cuts all that out.
So we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted, and we'll talk to Skylar again and some other representatives from Trulieve. Skylar, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us and giving out the information. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Of course. You all stay safe and let me know if you need anything else.
All righty. Take care. That is our friend Skylar from Trulieve.
Yep. Man, it's
we gotta go get this. I need some garlic tincture in my life.
Yeah, I know,
man. Spice that.
Garlic chicken this weekend.
I love garlic. Put that little bit in your sketty.
Mm-hmm.
It still amazes me that we're talking about THC and all the products you could just go to one of the mini stores and buy right easily.
Is Juan
so good?
Is our Twitch chat
haven't
room
seen him in
manager?
there.
We need Juan, who is he's an actual chef. I would be willing to sponsor just for just for the ability to talk to everybody about it. I mean, I think we should get all the flavors, the rosemary, the thyme, the garlic, get them all, and then gift them to Juan. I mean, he's done so much for us. I mean, it's the least we can do for him. And then say, because he's going to do something else for us, make us some amazing treats.
Yeah, Bisto and Blondie style.
Yeah, make us some, make me some fettuccine to the moon.
You can have one of those marijuana dinners, and then we record a show.
That's
get
not
content
a bad
out
idea.
of it.
Not a bad, because I want to see how it tastes. I want to see if the garlic, because I would imagine the garlic would overpower any other flavor that would be in there, because garlic's just so pungent as it is.
The thing, I've been ingesting THC for a while now, and there is this second boost you can get when you going back to when you eat something. It's
almost like an activation. It really is.
It activates it for a second punch, hours after you took it. Even though that you take it, it usually takes about an hour and a half for it to fully kick in. Then you're riding the lightning, and then it'll start to trail off. But if you eat something fatty, especially, and then it was like,
second round.
You know what works really well too? It's not good for you, but man, ice cream. Because it's all fat, it's just cream, it's delicious. I mean, that'll go.
What about frozen yogurt?
Froyo work, but not Tom's right.
I don't have full fat ice cream.
You almost need something like a little piece of real cheese, because that's all fat, man. That'll go.
Anything real fatty.
I got some cheese sticks.
Yeah, cheese sticks. I eat my kids.
Quit eating your kids' food for your weed.
Hey, Tommy, can I have this, bro?
Also, here's another tip. When you ingest THC, it does take a while to kick in, and every body's different. And if you eat it on an empty stomach, it will lessen the effect and take longer to kick in.
But I found that once it goes, though,
hold on. Here's the problem, though. You eat it on an empty stomach. You're like, I don't feel anything. An hour later, or it's too weak. I need more. Then you take more, then you eat something.
Don't do that.
And full on.
Yeah, like Rich. I think Rich has got the right idea. Okay, empty stomach.
CBD for
take something, don't feel anything. Take more than 1 scoop of mayonnaise.
I know people a lot of people do the 1 scoop of mayonnaise.
Yo, rock it out there. And also, there's another tip. CBD, pure CBD, is kind of the antidote to an anxiety episode.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So if you accidentally take too much, nothing will be bad. Nothing can harm you.
Just
it's
anxiety,
totally safe.
yeah.
You're just maybe you start getting up in your own head, get a little anxiety. CBD will mellow that right out.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
No.
You want to ride that dragon.
Yeah.
I'm holding onto its scales.
Yeah. Daniel's
he keeps turning back and trying to bite me off, and I'm like, I got you, dragon. You're not getting me.
Yeah. Well, that's for
I taught you that.
That's for more of a veteran. You learn to love the ride the dragon. In fact, you hope it won't end. That's when you get to the master level. You're like, I'm riding the dragon. And then you're getting sad. You're like, someday this trip will be over.
I'll miss you. You're my only friend, dragon. He's like, oh. He's like,
I know I'm your friend, but I must go, Danny Dennis. I must go back to one scoop of mayonnaise land. Goodbye.
No, don't leave, dragon. Tell me where I left my sunglasses.
They're in your cup holder.
Ah, I knew it.
He is your only friend.
Also, I need more Roto eye drops. I've lost them all.
no, they're on the floor.
I find them on the floor.
Yeah,
all
because
the
fall in
time.
your
his
pocket.
because he wears his tiny pants where his genitals hang
You
out.
need a fanny pack.
There was my wife found 3.
Oh, she loves that too.
Under Max's bed for me laying down or wrestling
Oh
with them,
my
and they'll
God.
fall out of my.
Aren't those things expensive as
Oh,
hell?
they're $8.99 a piece.
Oh,
I've bought hundreds of dollars of worth of them because I lose them all.
Jesus, man.
But I guarantee you, there's probably 50 in my house scattered around, like under the fridge or lost.
Your eyes are blood red right now. I mean, they're not even,
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're doing.
I'm using too many eye drops. Now I'm addicted
We got to get
to
you
them.
out of them.
I know. But then there'll be a red bearded oil. They'll turn as red as a dragon.
But let's start wearing sunglasses on radio like all other radio people.
Yeah.
That's what the cool dudes do.
Well, I got to get some more.
what's up?
Hockey jerseys.
Yeah, well, let's start wearing sunglasses on the air.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah, just to hide my red marijuana eyes.
Yeah. I mean, it works for Mancow. It works for all of those guys do it, right?
Yeah.
Like Bubba the Love Sponge, all
Yeah.
those guys wear like
I think
sunglasses.
Shannon Burke does.
Yeah, I think every like true, if you want to be that, which I know you do,
Yeah.
you
I do.
need the sunglasses.
I know I do.
And then you
Does
need
Howard
like,
Stern still do that?
and you, here he goes.
Yeah.
What's up?
All the polarization of these are falling off.
Why are your sunglasses look like a bad Deltona tent job? They're purple and they're falling off.
It's
why?
big bubble.
What is it? Why are your
I bought-
sunglasses bubbling up?
How about Cheap'em?
Cheap'em. I thought the Cheap'ems.
Cheap'ems.com.
Yo, let's
Guaranteed.
buy that website
Cheap'ems.
if it's not already bought.
They're just all. I think they have a warranty, but who knows? I don't.
Damn
know.
it, we got to get cheapums.com.
Well, we got to take a break, right?
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll take one. We'll come back and do more A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan.
So we saw this particular comedian that we're going to talk to promote his album in a pretty funny way.
Oh, it's a hilariously funny way.
And we were laughing, and then we asked Samantha, like, see if you can get in touch with him and see if we could talk to him about how he's promoting his album, because we thought it was hilarious.
And he's got a brand new album coming out, and he's on the line with us right now, live via the old Skype. It is Dante Powell. What's going on, man?
Not much, guys. How are you?
Good. Hey, thanks so much for taking the time. I know this isn't ideal, and normally we like to have comedians on our couch, but hey, where are you at right now? Are you in Iowa?
I'm in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm doing this interview, and then I'm getting in my car and driving to Louisiana to visit my family.
Oh, right on.
So Dante, first tell us about your album. I know that it got released last Friday. Let our listeners know where people can get it and where you did it at and some information behind it.
Okay, so it releases tomorrow, actually. It's not out yet, but you can pre-order it.
So, there you go.
I forgot to mention this will come out Memorial Day Monday. I apologize. That's why I said...
we should have prefaced with that.
Yeah. So
we're kind of stupid, though.
When our listeners hear this, except for everybody on Twitch right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it came out Friday, which if you're listening to this on the radio or podcast...
It's available now.
It's available now. Yeah. There you go.
So my apologies. That was to the Twitch people.
Yeah.
So, it's called The Squirrels Get Fat. I did it on Stand Up Records. I recorded it at a place called The Mill in Iowa City, Iowa, and it's basically it's my personal love letter to the state of Iowa, pretty much. And I moved here 7 years ago from Louisiana, and I started stand up here. I really love this place, so I thought it would be a fun thing to do. And once the label came to me and said they wanted to do the album, we got right to it, got everything taken care of, and now we're finally at the point where it's going to be out for people to consume. So I'm really excited.
What makes someone want to go to Iowa?
I don't know what I'm allowed to say on here, but I'll try to clean this up as best I can.
Okay.
All right.
I moved here for a woman. It was the first woman that let me make love to her without protection, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'd move to Iowa too for no raw dog, man. I would move to Iowa right now to get rid of condoms.
That's what Butler's got to do, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm just being as forthcoming as I can.
Oh yeah, well we got a sales guy, Dante, that he hasn't had skin on skin Hawaiian justice ever.
He's married too.
Yeah, he's married.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, believe me, we make fun of him. I don't know. He's. I think it's a.
He'll have to leave early on Fridays to go buy rubbers. I'm like, what are you doing?
Are you a sailor? What are you,
that's the condoms are disgusting.
Oh, we killed Dante.
Oh no! He couldn't believe the condoms.
Are you there? Oh, there.
I was going back to. Yeah, if I got here, she was like, "Hey, you got to use protection now." I just drive off the closest bridge.
Yeah, I agree with it. I agree with that 100%.
So, Dante, I got to ask you about the reason why we're talking to you today is because we ran across some promotion you did for your album. And
I thought it was hilarious. Man.
And you used Cameo to get Rachel Dolezal, the lady that made famous by.
My wife's laughing now because she knows exactly who that is. Yes, Andrea. She's
the former leader of the NAACP.
He used the fake black lady to promote his album. That's awesome.
Black Queen.
So, which I'm surprised that she's on Cameo.
Me too.
I guess you think she'd get a lot of jokes and hate, and you know, but maybe she's just used to it now. I mean, God, Dave Chappelle talked about her in one of his stand-up specials. I mean, if she's not already famous enough, everybody knows who she is. So maybe she's just riding that lightning of being famous. But did she have any rules about what you could or couldn't say?
Good question.
Or was she totally fine with just hey, I'll promote this guy's comedy album? And how much did it cost?
Okay, we'll start with the cost. It was $35.
Wow, that's reasonable.
Best $35 I've spent in the world. And funny enough, when I was getting ready to do it, I was in a Zoom meeting with a bunch of other comics just talking about whatever. And one of the other comics was like, "Oh, if you do that, I'm gonna also do a cameo right now, and I'm gonna basically tell her that we've been dating for 2 years, and I'm gonna ask her to propose to you for me." So I've got another video of her being like, "Hey, Dante Powell, your friend Mo wants to know if you'll marry him." And apparently she just picks the ones that she's willing to do, and she does them. And so I sent that out there with I kind of assume she probably won't do this because I don't know who's willing to jump on and say, "Hey, go buy whatever" on Cameo, but she was fine. So she has all my respect right now. That Black Queen is mwah to me.
Because you don't Cameo when it first came out, Daniel.
This is embarrassing. We were firing a guy that worked for us, and I used it to get Chum Lee from Pawn Stars to tell the guy that we fired that we were happy we fired him, and he was the worst employee we ever had. And Chum Lee did it, and I don't think they we got in early, and I don't think they like the negativity as much anymore. Obviously, you weren't doing something negative. I was, but I think I snuck in there. Plus, Chum Lee from Pawn Stars doesn't strike me as being a very, very smart chap. You know.
Also, I'm wondering if a lot of for sure, a lot of these. Some of them are D-list celebrities, wouldn't be willing to promote a product or something because they'd be like, well, it's more than $35 for me to.
But let's be real. But maybe she knew you're a black comedian, right?
Oh yeah.
So maybe she.
All my info is there. The picture I have as my avatar is a picture of me on stage. I put it in the comments before I put the copy I wanted her to read. So she knew what she was getting into. And I do because I had used some other ones too. And and I've been turned down by like 4 or 5 people. And some of them have been like, hey, I just don't promote things. Some of them were like, absolutely. Like, I tried to get a furry that was a dog to be like, hey, Michael Vick for the NFL Hall of Fame and buy Dante Powell's album.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like, no. So
yeah.
There's a line.
Yeah, there are like lines like here. Like I love what you're doing because we've done an element of this even with the imaging. Remember when so I love radio and I love rock music, punk rock music, but I love hip hop too. So I found a guy on Fiverr who used to be an imaging guy for like a really big hip hop station, and I wanted him to do really aggressive like rap jingle drop-ins for our show of 2 fat white dads who just, I thought it'd be super funny. And he did it, but then at the very end, and they're phenomenal. He put Birdman in there saying, put some respect on my name. Like he did it. It's amazing. But at the very end, I contacted him again to get it done, and he's like, nah, man, I'm not. No. He's like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm out. I'm out.
They'll do it once,
man.
and
they're so good,
they'll
too.
feel bad about it.
I mean, I love a good hip-hop drop-in. I love that style of radio. It's so fun. But, yeah, that ship sailed. He's not doing it no more.
So, Dante...
Aww.
Besides and we've got a lot of comedian friends, and some of them have turned to Zoom and
virtual shows are huge.
Other virtual shows. Some people don't like it. Some people are trying to figure out. I saw that they're going to do, was that fake news? I don't know, like the first ever drive-in concert.
No, that's real.
In Orlando. I don't know.
They're going to try.
You never know what's real or not nowadays, but I guess they're going to try where a bunch of cars park in a parking lot, they have a stage and whatever, and there's like you watch a concert from your car. I wonder if anything can work like that in the comedy world. It just doesn't seem like it can because
it's so intimate, man.
Such a specific environment you need for stand-up.
Energy.
Yeah.
It's an energy, you know.
Could you do stand-up with everybody sitting in their car?
I actually spoke to a friend. I did his podcast a couple of days ago, and he was telling me he did one of those shows, the drive-up shows, and what they encourage people to do is flick the lights when they're laughing, which
Is that where we're at now? That's where we're at now?
Listen, to me, I think it's funnier if you get people to honk the horn.
Right.
Like, I know it's loud and you can't hear yourself.
At least it's audible.
I think it's
Yeah, but it's energy. I like the horn better, too. Like, plus the flicking the lights thing. I mean, I don't know where you grew up, but that's how you bought weed in my city. You'd pull into the neighborhood, you'd flick your lights, a guy would come over, and that's how you bought your weed.
What about you hit your alarm like a bunch of times where it's like, ding, 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 everybody.
Oh, God. I don't even have an alarm on
What
my
are you, a
truck.
nerd?
If I'm there, I'm just going to be like, screw this. I'm going to get out and sit on my hood.
It'll turn into a block party.
I honestly agree with you. If I were watching Dante in my car and I was laughing, I'd get out and walk up to the stage because I'm not going to sit there and flick my lights.
Yeah, I'll stand away from you, but I'm going to sit there and watch you in person.
I'm not coughing. I'll take my temperature, but I'm walking to the stage to see the real stand-up for the real Dante. I'm getting the real experience.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. I heard that.
Good luck on your trip down to Louisiana.
Yeah, give your family. I hope they're all safe, man, and that's obviously what's important right now. But congrats on the album, dude. I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, and where can people find it again?
Thanks,
It's called
man.
The Squirrels Get Fat.
It's on every platform you use to buy albums. So Amazon, Google Play, iTunes. You can find it. It's not available on like just the streaming sites like Apple Music or Spotify just yet. But once we actually sell some, it'll end up on the streaming sites eventually. But yeah, for now, just buy it. You can also buy the video version of it on Vimeo on demand. So,
nice.
Oh, cool.
Thank you guys so much.
Oh man,
Yeah,
well
no
you've been
problem.
working your ass off, and we're always excited to try and help you out. And you heard that, guys. It won't be streaming, so put some bucks in his pocket by buying the actual album because comedy is a rarity these days. We got to support it, or
Yeah.
it'll die. We got to support it.
And Dante, when things get up and rolling again and everything gets back to normal, if you ever make it through Orlando,
Come see us, man.
Come see us and sit down in studio with us.
I will, man. Akeem Woods and Carmen Morales, they're some of my best friends, and they always tell me about how great you guys are. So I can't wait.
Man, we just talked to Akeem last week, and I talked to Carmen last night via text. I know Tom's talking to her later today because we might have some business with him. But, yeah, man, we're excited. When you roll through, we'll be excited to see you, okay?
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, man.
No problem,
Be
dude.
good.
See ya.
That is it's really cool that we're able to do that kind of stuff and get to talk to.
He seemed really sweet.
Oh, what a nice guy! I think some of the ladies in the chat room.
That was Floating Jesse.
Floating Jesse was flirting with him and trying to.
My God, woman!
Yeah, you're
almost married.
Yeah, you're like almost married. Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh,
She's like, who? Ooh la la!
He's
Who is
kidding.
this? So you better settle down there.
I saw Floating Jesse
guest.
made a post about her old man needed some
I
help.
saw what
I thought you were going to help him.
I was contemplating it, but I was like, only if I could ride the mower and then I could listen to podcasts all day.
But how awesome does that sound?
That'd be
that's
the job I want.
Here's what I want. Okay, and it's got to be this.
This is
what I want. I want a cooler backpack. I gotta have one large grape Gatorade Fierce. Gotta be fierce. Then I gotta have 2 lime White Claws in there and a left-handed cigarette in the pocket.
Oh yeah.
Put that on the side of my mower. Podcast headphones in. Mo. Sip my Gatorade. Lunchtime. Toot toot toot.
Yeah.
Mo. When I'm on that last line of mowing, double White Claw shooters. Oh my God, best day in the world.
Yeah. See, I start early in the morning and I take as much sativa Trulieve capsules as I can stomach. Then I go to 7-Eleven, pick up a mega gulp of Diet Mountain Dew, and then some taquitos, maybe a hot dog. That fat will insanely.
When's the last time you had a taquito?
I've never had one.
I gotta admit something. This is like confession. I ate one at the beginning of COVID, like when things were shutting down, because I went up to see my 7-Eleven. I knew we were going to be back there.
That was the end of the world.
It was the end of the world.
The last taquito in the world.
And I had one. It was a buffalo chicken taquito. I got to tell you, it's blanket amazing. They're good as hell.
Taquitos are good if they're fresh.
Yeah, they're piping hot.
Yeah. It's
But if
just
they've been sitting there for a while.
You eat them cold.
No. But they'll sit under that lamp for a while and gross.
What is a taquito? It's just it's a rolled quesadilla with fat all in it, right?
Yeah. It's just some like pepperonis in there. Who knows?
So people are saying, actually Norm is saying 7-Eleven taquitos are good. He says, but when they're hard, not good.
Right. They've been sitting there too long.
I've never had a hard taquito.
Yeah.
You got a good 7-Eleven then.
You can only eat them fresh. If they're been sitting there for days, it's not so good.
It's like eating a stick, like a literal stick.
Butler has to put a condom on his taquito.
But anyway, then I put my my earbuds in, and I just mow along. The problem
you got
is
your big dad hat on to protect you from the sun.
Yeah. I mow around, and there's I imagine that I'm mowing the outside of a rich person's mansion, and inside their pool cage, like the MILF is there sunbathing, and I take a peek
look over at her, and then she's oiling up those big bowling balls.
And I'm listening to gambling advice, but I forget it all because I'm so high. I have short-term memory loss. I can't remember.
You're also horny.
Yeah. And then I drive it back up on the trailer. And then Floating Jess, old man, he takes me to the next place. But in my fantasy,
but
I
he
ride.
makes you ride in the back.
I
like
ride.
He picks you up from Home Depot.
Yeah, I want to ride in the back. I get fresh air.
Yeah, he's like, this guy doesn't speak English, and you're like, I just can't read. That's all. I can speak. I can speak.
Won't shut up. In fact,
me and Pedro, that's the one thing we have in common.
Those guys can speak and read better.
He can read Spanish really good. Not English though, just like me.
I mean, in his country, he's a doctor for Christ's sake. You know, that makes me mad because I've met those people before.
Yeah.
It's like you meet the guy and he's like, what are you doing? He's working at a 7-Eleven. He's like, in my country, I am a surgeon. I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
I had him give me a prostate exam. I'll blow the blades off your fingers before. There it is.
They don't do 2. What doctor are you going to? It's not 2.
I got a very...
What doctor do you go to? It's not 2. I'm serious. It'd be like if Samantha Clemens said, went to the gynecologist. It's weird. Doesn't have arms. He uses his penis. I'm like, that doesn't work like that. That's not a real thing, dude.
You can feel the smoothness.
It's not 2.
The smoothness.
It's not Dane Cook. It's like, what are you doing?
I got a big prostate.
You got a big Donald Trump Nicholas. Donald Trump has a big ass. Come on.
It's a big dumper.
It's a big dumper.
Yeah. It's got
Dumps like a truck.
heat bumps. It's for sure rough looking.
Yeah, put black pants on, not white pants. Oh my god.
He's got to have the most pale ass ever.
But in those white pants, he looks like Beverly Hills Ninja goes to the formal.
Floating Jesse's saying that sometimes Justin comes across some people nude.
No,
like suntanning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like the lady out back.
Yeah.
Every day I go back there hoping I'll see her again.
That's the only time.
You knock it down to turtle. Take your time. I know.
Knock it down to turtle.
Don't turn it all the way off.
And you raise the blade.
Yeah.
Remember when you'd lower the blade? You go, and it'd go,
It's a death machine.
Yeah, it is a death machine. And he would shake the whole thing. And I remember as a kid, I'm like, my dad's letting me do this?
Yeah.
I'm sitting on an upside down murder copter.
Yeah. And those blades are rusty crazy.
It makes me nervous when little kids are mowing.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid.
Well, that one BDM lost his leg, right?
I also watched what
do you do?
Was the show just called Rescue 911 back in the day?
Yeah.
And I saw an episode where a kid got caught underneath it. And
look up how often it happens.
In the 70s and 80s, it happened all the time. It was like kids falling in wells.
Yeah, look up lawnmower. How many lawnmower accidents there are?
It took like hundreds of kids to lose their legs and arms and fall in wells, and then the society's like, oh yeah, we should probably put something to cover that and make some lawnmowers safer.
Here's a stat.
800 children in the U.S. alone are run over by riding mowers or small tractors.
Every day.
Yeah.
Not every day.
Every single day.
But
I'll tell you right now, there's one.
Is it a false sense of security because it seems like so easy to ride and then they fall off? You run them over.
Well, the Surrey bike I almost fell out of today. I mean, you guys gonna run me over. 1 out of every 5 people's grandfather cut their arms off. That's science. That's real facts. 1 out of every 5 Americans' grandfather ran them over and chopped their arms off.
Yeah. Remember,
what do you do if I don't have any grandparents? Well, Maisie does.
Yeah.
So if Maisie's on a lawnmower and falls off and it chops her arm off, the first thing I do is I call 911. The second thing I do is I have to beat up her grandfather, right?
There's some sort of repercussion. Like that's a pretty serious.
How do you go inside later that day and have a Bud Light together, knowing that Grandpa drove? It's like the guy that dropped the kid off the cruise ship. Remember that horrible story?
Yeah.
These horrible stories. How do you? That person has to just you're excommunicated from the family for good, right? I still love you, but you can never be around me ever again, right?
They never do what they should, and the Japanese are good at this. It's
fall on your sword.
Fall on your sword. It's you disgrace the family. You deserve a punishment.
I think my wife is packing her things. She's like,
I was saying, she's
like, you're a horrible person.
And those guys will do it just for losing a couple of their retirement funds.
You lost 25% of your stocks? Don't jump out the window. What are you doing? You got a lot of. You could come back.
Yeah. So you're still rich.
You're only 35 years old. My God, you got another 25 years of earning.
And he should know it goes ebbs and flows. I think
it's a wave.
It's back higher than it was during the recession. Not now, but it was.
Give me the sword. Chop me.
Just give it a couple years, bro.
Plus, think of the fortitude you got to have to hold that and just calmly, just there it is. It's in me, and I'm dying.
Well, that's why you fall on it. You can't do it slowly.
You gotta run.
Yeah. You're gonna be like, no.
No, you got to do it slow. That's how you prove to everybody you're a man.
Yeah.
It's like the monk that doused himself with gasoline.
I think I can get through the fat outer layer, but once I hit the sensitive organs, I'll be like, oh!
Hold it, take it out. Give
me a Band-Aid.
Hold on, we'll start over.
Give me some Neosporin.
All right, put it in the same. Oh, you're not putting it in the same hole. You're putting it in a different hole. It's a new hole. Put it in the same one.
I want to do it through my heart, but there's this heart thing, like a shield underneath my skin.
I don't understand anatomy, so just keep chopping until I stop moving.
Here, chop my toes off. No. All right.
Got to take a break?
Yeah. We're... the next segment's going to be best of because it's because normal people.
I thought what we were doing right there was best of.
Because normal people take
vacations.
They have vacations, but we don't because we're crazy. So anyway, enjoy Memorial Day if you have the day off. And if you're working, I feel bad for you.
I feel bad for you, son.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Got 99 problems. COVID ain't one.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
We are, we're dealing with things, and you're dealing with things, but there's positivity a brewing, and not everything is shut down. You can do curbside pickup at a lot of really cool places, and one place you may not think that you can do that, but it's pretty darn awesome. And in fact, my wife was saying that some of the ladies in the Side Chicks group have been doing this already.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like we're almost a little behind the times, but on the line with us right now is our good friend Deborah from Fairvilla Megastore, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what you can do with Fairvilla Curbside.
Yep. How you doing, Deborah?
Hey, I'm doing really well. How is everyone there?
Good.
So,
Awesome.
Deborah, explain to us what the, proper technique or the steps you should go through when you're doing curbside at Fairvilla.
I thought you were going to talk about cunnilingus.
My God.
That's a whole nother
Yeah.
conversation. Yeah, that's something else. You're going to have to go to our Fairvilla University to learn more about that. But, it was just one of those things where we decided that even though now our stores are all open, we've got even expanded hours, but we felt like there are still some people who are a little bit concerned and still want to limit their, exposure to people that they haven't been around or, that one-on-one, that really close proximity. So we decided to do our Fairvilla curbside at select locations, and International Drive right here in Central Florida is offering it. And you just call ahead during the normal business hours. They're posted online, so you can go online and double check when that, what the day is to the hours they're open. Call ahead, and you'll get a verbal consult over the phone. They'll walk you through, ask you some questions to kind of help guide you, and then they're going to walk through the store and make some suggestions that are custom just to you. It's easy. It just takes a few minutes. And then you get to pay over the phone, and you just drive up to the curb, touch-free pickup, and off you go. It's the best.
That is the best.
That is. And so you almost get like a personalized expert shopper because one of the employees at Fairvilla is going to be walking you through everything. They know everything about all the products.
Every square inch of the store, for sure.
Yeah. And so they'll suggest to you. It's actually better than like me going in there and not knowing what is going to be the best.
You know what? I never thought about that, but it might be easier for some people to just make the phone call.
Yeah.
And what a wonderful thing to think that if that might be your first time going to Fairvilla, they ease you into, like you always say, like an old man into a hot bath.
Yeah.
It's like,
because maybe in person, like some people, like myself, get a little embarrassed about certain subjects.
Sure.
And so you're talking about...
well, our listeners don't, because Rich in our Twitch chat room
they're
said...
animals.
He said that he was on the Fairvilla Zoom meeting that they had on Friday, and he won a free dildo from Fairvilla Megastore.
I forgot to
really?
sign in.
So if you're like Tom, you're not going to win all these amazing prizes. Apparently, that it's raining dildos, guys. And if you could jump on Zoom and win some expensive, cool stuff.
Yeah, we hope to do some more of those, too, because I think that what has happened is this is just like a new reality. Zoom events are here to stay.
Yeah.
And in Zoom education, we're putting together new education components that you'll be able to pay for online as well. So that'll be launching in the very near future. So this is truly exciting for us to kind of have a different way to reach out to folks. And like you said, some people are a little shy. This is a great way, especially with this curbside consult, to be really, I think, a little more forthright with what you're looking for and work with that, because we do a lot of education with our team. Anyone you talk to has spent hours and hours of education time to become a consult for Fairvilla stores. So it's a really great opportunity.
I just want to say, every time that I talk to Deb and about Fairvilla, I just feel like they're so smart. They, like she said, they've gone through all of this training. They're so knowledgeable about this stuff. You can call on the phone and tell your needs, and somebody's going to pick out something.
You know why
amazing
you like it?
for you.
Because they break the stereotype that I think people over years, like in every movie, you've always seen the seedy store, and that's not what we're dealing with. That's what Hollywood has made you think it's supposed to be, and it's not.
They're going through Fairvilla University. It's amazing.
I subscribe to your YouTube channel, by the way, as well. If you go to YouTube and just search Fairvilla University, it pops right up. Just slam that subscribe button, get them some subscribers, because they're putting out a lot of content. And like Deborah said, this is where we're at. This is the new thing. So.
Yeah, we're really proud of the YouTube channel. We're glad that that's finally launched, and we're going to have some fun with that.
Awesome. Well, Deborah, we're going to do something we normally don't do, but we're going to do some 90s radio because we have Travis, our sales guy, which you know, he is actually in the parking lot of the iDrive location of Fairvilla. And
he's been there for 3 days. Really creepy.
And we're actually going to go through this on our show.
We're going to do it.
Now, here's the thing. We're going to do it a little differently. We're going to talk to Butler first, get an idea of what he's looking for.
And then we're going to go in the complete opposite direction.
You know where this is going. Then we're going to talk to...
This is a let 'em eat cake scenario.
A specialist at Fairvilla at the iDrive location. She's going to do our personalized shopping and then deliver the products to Butler in the parking lot.
Yeah. He'll be horrified, bingo, bongo, bingo, and then tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree.
I would not have this any other way. This is going to be very exciting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're excited about it. And if it's anything like Butler preparing for this bit by not sending us any cell phone numbers to anybody, and then he just drove away, and then we're all sitting here like, what number should we call?
He did send them to me. I just didn't know he did. I didn't look at my phone.
All right, Deborah, we'll talk to you soon. And we're looking forward to the next time you guys can come back in here. And I know it'll be sooner than later. So we'll see you soon, okay, Deborah?
All right. Thanks so much. Y'all stay well.
All right. You too. Take care. That is our good friend Deborah from Fairvilla Megastore.
We got Butler online too. Okay. Check in with him.
Hello. You all right?
I'm all right.
You all right? You all right?
So, Travis, did you hit any cars in the parking lot of Fairvilla yet?
Don't talk about it.
Because every client meeting we go to,
he almost hit somebody on the bike.
He almost hit a child on the bike.
Either you ram into customers' cars, or
listen, that kid was swerving towards me. That is not fair.
You were looking backwards.
Or you awkwardly point out that the owner of said company has curbed all the rims of their expensive Tesla while we're walking with them, and we're trying to seal the deal.
That was Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve, we're trying to seal the deal, and Butler's
Steve.
like, wow, who completely trashed their Tesla? And the guy's like, that would be me.
We're like, good job, Butler. That'll help. All right. Let's get to it.
Let's get down to
what do you need? Because you told me. Now I hope I'm not getting you into trouble.
We need a bunch of condoms.
You told me that you bought your wife a dildo that she hates.
I don't think you talked about that.
It was a swing and a miss. Yeah.
God damn it, Butler.
I love Butler. He's my favorite.
Why would you even attempt to buy that without your wife being with you?
That's not something you don't just bring it home. It's not like
that tells me that you don't know what your wife likes.
I got you a Mercedes.
Well, to his defense, I wouldn't know either, but that's why I wouldn't even attempt to do it. I'm like, what do you want? The one with the chomper at the end?
Chomper?
I don't know.
This one had almost like a beating heart pulse at the base of it, and it was really cool. I was like, oh, this one looks like if I was a girl, I'd want that, I guess. And nope.
Oh my God, this one's really cool. He's going for a gadget.
The old beating heart pulse at the bottom.
Never heard of that one.
I don't know why. Why do I have that? Anyway, so let's. Now we got around, I believe, $100 budget.
About $100.
So let's talk about you first, Butler. Is there anything because Fairvilla has stuff for the single man as well?
What do you need? You can get an auto blow, a Tenga egg. You can get some maybe. Listen,
I don't need any duplicates here. I've already crossed those off my list. So where do we go from here?
What do you what don't you have?
You already have multiple Tenga eggs and an auto blow? I mean,
my God.
What the hell are you doing?
You got a baker's dozen of Tenga eggs?
He's got all the good stuff for him and bought his wife something she didn't
you gotta catch them all. You know?
I will make the show liable for all big corporations using their corporations. So, okay, so if you had your pick. You've been in Fairvilla before. Like, where should we?
Something for you or something for my lady?
Because here's the thing, Butler. When we get off the phone with you, we're gonna call the Fairvilla specialist and walk her through what you need. So we need to get an idea of like what you're leaning towards.
Be serious.
What you need help with.
I would say probably lingerie for the missus would be nice. Whatever, tease out, whatever, I don't care.
He's going to buy her something else that she hates.
Whatever, tease out.
Katie, I'm looking on...
because that's what every woman says when they want... Even when they're dipping their toe into lingerie, they look at their hubby, and I know that you've done this, Andrea. You go... Look, just get me something tease out. Right?
I'm looking at the gifts for men on the Fairvilla website. Would you like a prostate toy, Butler?
I don't know about that one.
Come on.
That's what Tommy Two Fingers needs.
They have the Oh Boy 7
Does that have
speed.
a little pulsating beating heart thing on it?
There are some that do pulsate, yeah.
I feel like for Butler, because he's a part Neanderthal, which he found out in his...
like a foam
I get caught up in
cave.
the butt hair, yeah.
with his,
You have a lot of butt hair.
Yeah. You need a weed eater on the front of your bubble.
It's like that. It's like that vehicle that they wanted to use in what was it? Total Recall.
Yeah. Do they use
to dig through the rock?
Do they have a nose hair trimmer with a big bulbous end?
we need a jumbo nose hair trimmer.
So all right, we got some there covered.
You need a butt hair trimmer.
Yeah.
What about any oils?
A nice dose of some lube or some massage oil would be quite nice.
All right, I'm running down nice dose of lube.
Wow, we're gonna say exactly what you said. So lingerie,
nice full dose, or is it partial?
Did you want like flavored?
Nice is 3/4 banana flavored is what I hear.
Dollop of some sex whipped cream or something.
Sex whipped cream.
Okay,
Why can't he be like serious? He's like a little giddy boy.
This
when
is
talks
who he
about it.
is.
He's like,
This is him all the time.
He could.
Andrea,
there's nothing serious.
He's a child.
I feel like I feel like Butler is if I was asking Tommy what he
yeah.
wanted from Fairvilla.
Wow, dude, don't steal my next contest.
Put a flag on it, chop.
Because Tommy would say, boobies out.
Yeah, he was a teaser.
But hey, they have something here called BJ Blast, and it's cherry flavored. Do you want that?
BJ Blast is Butler's DJ name. Hey, what's up? It's BJ Blast in the morning.
What about nipple nibblers?
No.
It's a tingle balm.
Tingle bomb,
You
tingle bomb, tingle bomb, tingle bomb, rock.
I saw Butler with his shirt off one time at Disappearing Island when he took his
A
kayak
lot
over.
of swastika tattoos.
Oh my God.
I think it was a try to impress his new boss, so he kayaked to Disappearing Island.
I remember that.
Wait, what happened?
And we're all sitting there, we're having a drink.
We're like,
Then he took his shirt off.
Off in the distance, we see this guy walking, and he's like, "Hey guys, I kayaked 43 miles."
Oh my
He
God.
stood there winded with his shirt off and some hot White Claw that he stowed away in his foothold. And then he drank some White Claw. He stood around with his shirt off in front of our wives.
Was he showing off his nipples?
Yeah. He
he's
had
trying to hit on him a little
He
bit.
has some dark British nips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've seen some sun.
But,
Yeah, they're dark.
yeah,
Got
which
a-
is
I got
my
a-
new shoe
Hair,
company.
hair all over them.
Yeah, they're a spicy curry for sure.
Yeah, some British nips.
Spicy curry sauce.
Jump higher. So what about some books, Butler? I know.
He's not going to read any books.
Well,
Come
like
on.
some Kama Sutra books.
But what
some,
about
I
that?
think it's some movies.
What about that funny book that you hang your dong through, and every page he's like a cowboy or
yeah. It's like
a penis puppet or something?
yeah.
You know, I'm sold on that. Yes, I'll take one of those. Please.
What kind of categories?
You into bondage?
We
What do you got?
never really dove into this before.
Not into the tying up because
Any videos like what subjects?
What about like a blindfold or a riding crop?
Like Daniel likes massage.
I do.
You know, I'm more of an amateur connoisseur myself.
I also like Caught the Babysitter. You know.
Yeah.
Most popular this week in the movie section, we have MILF Dreams.
Oh, you're into the MILFs, Butler?
Funny enough, I found this weird category. It was like fishing trips on YouPorn. It was a good one.
Hold on,
What?
I know what that means.
Hold on, I've never heard of anybody.
That's an internal camera scenario. Fishing trips.
Oh,
No.
like the plumber?
Yeah, ice fishing.
No,
Yeah.
no. That's
Checking for doo-doo roots.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Like, that's too
you,
far.
You like that? My God.
Nobody likes that. I thought that was only for like shock and awe.
value, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he likes full-on inner space.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no, I'm not trying to go like inner space. No, I'm just like
You're talking about like going to
but
catch a marlin?
No.
You boof on a.
like couple goof fishermen find some girl looking at fish on the side of the road, and boom, there it is.
Oh,
Boom, there it is.
hold on.
First of all, it's whoop, there it is. Not boom, there
I
it is.
found it. I found the category.
Are you serious?
Fishing
Yep.
trips?
This one, he wasn't catching fish, so I made him feel better.
Hold on. So,
There it is.
no, hold on. Me and Daniel have made it a.
Ultra
I've-
sexy wife fishing,
I've never seen any of this.
We
I
have-
found like this is a whole new category I'm going to be into.
snorkeling trips.
Me and Daniel have taken pride in the fact that any pornography video that we start to describe, each other have seen it.
I've
And
never seen one fishing video.
Yeah,
Not
I
even
found
one.
him.
I have literally never heard of it. How is it Butler got it, started deep diving into the category of two old men go on a fishing trip and then find like what is it,
Isn't
a teen
that the plot
hitchhiker?
for Grumpy Old Men starring Jack Lemmon?
Is it always a hitchhiker or is it the girl at
No,
the bait
some
shop?
of them are the wife fishing with them.
Oh.
That's a huge category.
I feel like he went to the end of YouPorn, and then
Yeah,
this
yeah,
was all that was
Yeah,
left.
they ran out.
Look up hunting trip or look up.
There's camping. There are camping
There's
trips.
road trips.
Okay, look up chess match.
I like
Okay.
Oh,
Butler's like,
there's definitely chess match.
like
yeah.
what porn category
body
do
fitness.
you like? I like outdoors. Like,
I like
I
wood
got,
chopping.
I got chess match.
I like
Wow.
sand and dirt and grime in my.
What do you like? I like porno where the woman makes her own peanut butter. Just like Whole
Oh,
Foods.
you got him. He wants that one.
all right, Butler, we're gonna
Yeah,
put you
don't
on.
get me embarrassed that you found that one.
We're gonna put you on hold, and then we're
Okay.
gonna call. We got enough information written down.
All
Your
right,
fishing
so
trips
I'm just going
and,
to pot you down, so just hold the line, okay?
All I wrote down
Yep,
is,
got
is
it.
bass and a dollop of lube.
No, and then you want something for the wife with her boobs.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
boobs out.
something,
Boobs out.
Tease out.
Tease out lingerie.
Yeah, tease out lingerie, lube, and bass. All right, so we're gonna call the specialist from Fairvilla. and have her-
Samantha's going to set that up. We got $100 to use here.
yeah. I feel like
Butler's going to stay on hold.
How much lube can you get for $100?
Oh, a lot.
Oh, yeah,
they got
big.
bargain bin lubes because some of them, like the are you a flavorman or a non-flavorman? I'm a non-flavorman.
Yeah, the flavor. I'm just like, I'm not. I'm not going.
You got the like shivvies on that
Also,
one.
some
I
lubes
know.
are so hot. They're so well made that it almost gets too wet.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I feel like there's nothing
yeah.
going on here. It's like,
Yeah.
Am I even moving? I don't know what it's like standing on an escalator.
Yeah. You're slip and slide in space.
It's like I feel like I'm in a vacuum right now. Nothing's happening.
I just looked over, and your shorts are like the same color as your tan legs now, and I was like, well, is he not wearing pants?
Yeah, I don't wear pants on Thursday. On Thursdays, we don't wear pants.
I've got Amber on line one.
All right.
Okay, Amber.
Let's see.
Amber, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can. How are you?
Good. How are you? Hey, thanks so much for doing this for us. So we got Butler, our sales guy, in the parking lot. He's been there for 3 days. It's really creepy.
We're running
I
late.
wondered who was sitting out in the parking lot. All right.
Yeah, that's him.
He's
That's
a
him.
British Neanderthal.
Yeah, he should be smoking and ashing in a Qdoba cup.
Oh, okay, so that's what the smoke signals were for.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
him. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go.
So Amber, we talked to Travis, and we're gonna kind of relay to you what he's looking for, and you can give us an idea of if you have those.
What do you
particular
have
items.
for the gentleman that might have a larger butthole?
A larger butthole.
Can I say
Are we
that?
talking like Grand Canyon or just...
I'm kidding.
It's like a fancy feast scan.
I'd say about the size of a family-sized tuna can.
You got it.
Okay,
She's a
okay.
professional.
I mean, we got lots of fun things. So we're thinking like a butt plug prostate toy.
Oh yeah.
See, that's what I was trying to get
Now
Butler to
Okay,
get.
Now
okay.
we're
Yeah,
talking.
extra knobby if you have one.
We want one that looks like Gandalf's walking stick.
I don't know if I've got that, but I got one that moves.
Oh yeah.
Around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to move it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Anything that moves, the better, right?
Yeah. That's what he likes.
Wiggly wham.
And the stronger, the better. Like
the stronger, the better.
Yeah,
Got it.
And a powerful battery. Now, he also expressed some interest in, do you have any, like, electrified nip clamps or some sort of? He's into the bondage and the pain.
And he's into a little bit of, like, the electricity. He likes the zips and the
like
zaps.
jumper cables? I don't have jumper cables, but I got stuff that vibrates.
Okay, all right. Like, and it's something that is preferably strong. So
Clampy.
it clamps.
Strong and tight. Got it.
Yeah.
And
everybody likes strong and tight.
He's a fan of the clamps that weave. Like, he likes to go earring to nipple to downstairs Prince Albert to rectum, and then through the toes, back
all the
up.
places.
Yeah, he's really into like body modification and jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about, do we want vibration or do we want magnets that pinch the heck out of you?
Magnets. Pinching magnets.
Yeah. All right, cool.
We want the miracle ICP magnet.
I like that he gave us a bunch of stuff that he wanted, and you're not doing it.
Yeah, that's what we told Deborah we were going to do.
Okay.
That's why I took my sleeves off.
Look, I can't lie to Deborah.
Put your sunglasses back on.
I can lie to Butler. I can't lie to Deborah. She's a client.
It's easier to do some sunglasses.
Yeah.
Because I can't look at myself while I do it.
Wait, you can look at yourself without sunglasses?
Don't talk about it. Also, is there any books that can help him in his relationship with his wife as far as the intimacy goes? Like maybe some sort of
we're trying
position.
To 86 the condoms too.
Yeah. Because it seems like he's got it's a pretty bland thing going on there. So maybe something that can give him some suggestions of positions.
Maybe like a card deck that every card you pull has a new something to try or something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of routes we can go. We can go Tantra, we can go Kama Sutra, or we can do like BDSM books.
BDSM.
Yeah.
BDSM?
I feel like he should get into the tying, but like his wife tying him up.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. We have all the rope books. So we will grab... There's the Naughty Boy book.
That's it.
Oh, there it is.
He's a very naughty boy.
I get it. It's just like naming your boat. It's double entendre.
You should name your boat the Naughty Boy.
I should.
That's fantastic. God, that's good.
But a KNOT.
Yeah, I think we got it. I think that's all we need, right?
Yeah. So we got some magnet nip clamps, the Naughty Boy. The biggest one you have.
The biggest one.
B-plug.
A B-plug, yeah.
And
a B-plug.
Yeah. And I think that should take care of it because I know our budget is, Do you want
to talk to Butler now? We have him on the line.
Yeah. All right. Butler, are you there?
Yeah. So
My God.
budget. Got it.
Yes, I am.
So I think we got you squared away here. And
don't look in the basket when you get there. Just just get it and go. Touchless.
Don't try anything on, huh? Yeah.
Not supposed to do that.
Amber's been very helpful.
She's been awesome.
I honestly, for me, like shopping like this is
better.
You don't want this to go away because I can see it in your eyes. You're kind of like, this isn't bad at all.
Because you're an awkward guy.
Yeah.
So this makes it easier.
Like if I could just call Amber and then just be like, hey,
well, you don't have to look her in the eyes.
Yeah, no, it's easier over the phone.
And she's got a good demeanor. Like Amber,
Yeah.
I gotta pay you a compliment. Your bedside manner and how cheery and sweet you are, like I can't find that anybody would have a problem with that. Like thank you. Well done. Done. I know we were joking about being dorks, but like you did a great job. Yeah. I can see where you would like this, Tom.
It is. It's almost like kind of the marijuana telemedicine. I'm like, I like this. Like something's good.
Well, it gives you a little bit of distance, but you're still getting the knowledge that they have. Working there.
And I feel like when I'm walking to the store, and this is only my problem. Like I'm too awkward to ask for help and I'll just be like, I'll just take this.
And you're like, I'm fine.
And I won't know. And then like if I talk to Amber would be like, all right, she knows the products, every single one, so she'll be like, all right, if you want this is the best one. And like that's way better than buying something because you're too awkward to ask for help. Yeah. So it's
I'll tell you, we have a lot of experience here. I've been doing this for 6 years, and we've done almost 20 hours worth of training. So there is no question I have not been asked. There is no weirdness that has not walked through this door that I am ready to help with.
Let me put that in perspective for folks. 20 hours of training that she's had, done this for 6 years. You can go buy a yacht right now and have zero experience and zero training and drive it right into a building and kill everyone inside. She has literally dedicated herself to learning about these products, but you can buy supercars, you can buy boats, and no training whatsoever. Well, Amber, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
And Butler's right out. Yeah, Butler's right outside. So after you get all the items that we mentioned, you could deliver that to his car. He's waiting for him, and then when we'll talk about it when he brings it in, next week. Yeah,
later in the week.
We'll go over everything he got. So we appreciate it, Amber.
I'll be out there with bells on.
Okay, thanks so much for your time. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Later.
Butler, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We got some good stuff for you, buddy.
Yeah, man, we hooked it up.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
So it'll be real.
Really, you had to go to the magnets. She tried to walk away from it. You're like, no.
I thought we was on hold. He can't hear.
He can hear.
Magnets are
he knows
good.
Everything.
It also, my dad used to wear one of those copper magnet bracelets. He said it took his arthritis away. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You won't have arthritis in your boobies.
All right, Butler. Good job. Just driving to the city of the Pork.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad I did you proud, boss.
No problem.
You did a great job.
And next time on Disappearing Island, we'll let you know so you can kayak over to us. And then stand there with your nips out. And then look right at them. All right, dude.
All right, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, man, later. There's Butler live from the iDrive location of...
I like that. Now I see why
Fairvilla Megastar.
The host used to send me out so much.
You like it, don't you?
Oh, so good.
You just
messing
sit,
with it.
be fat, do nothing. You're the butt plug. Hey, I don't want to use the butt plug. Do it.
Where's my Porky's barbecue? Slave.
Let's see. You are doing all of this. You're driving all around town. You're butt plugging crazy. What do? I got a paper in front of me. You could win $1,000.
Yeah. Let me read my life rate. $20.
I'm getting rich. What are you doing? Well, you got to go to the hospital now because you ripped some things.
But it's all payoff at the end.
Yeah. Look, it all trickles down.
Look at Tuttle. He's fine now.
He's
perfect.
Living
richer than ever.
Lives at a trailer park and eats fish scraps for sustenance. All right.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah. Fairvilla Megastore.
Yeah.
Huh?
Going to break?
Yeah.
We're going to break. Your lippers went. You okay?
I'm transforming.
We'll be right back with more Corporate Time.